Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Her Inspired Mind podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about trusting the process. What process? Life's process. Because I know that a lot of times we make plans and we want things to go a certain way. And then when things don't go the way we want them to, we start to over worry and we start to overthink, right? And in the space that I have noticed that a lot of times we tend to overthink is when people either support us or don't support us. Whether you're a business owner or just somebody who's striving to become better in life, you can get to a place where you feel disappointed or you feel hurt because the people that you thought were in your corner that would support you and cheer you on, they end up not being the people that you thought they would be, right? So, the first thing that I want to tell you is stop worrying about the people who don't support you. I know this isn't easy, right? But again, whatever you focus on is going to be amplified. Whatever you focus on, you're giving your energy to. So, why are you worrying so much about the people that don't share your posts, don't like your posts, don't comment on your posts, don't call you, don't invite you to things? Like, you got to realize that maybe they're not your people. Like, I know it can, you know, feel hurtful, especially if you've supported them and you've cheered them on and you've been there for them. But now, in turn, they're not doing the same thing for you. And I tell you, because I've been there, there's people that I thought that once they started to see me succeed, that they would be the first ones buying my apparel, that they would be the first ones sharing my post, commenting or liking, and they don't. The reality is that they don't. And at first, I was like, well, dang, I thought they were my people. I thought they were my friends. And there were times where I allowed it to affect me, but then I realized like I can't focus on the five people that don't show me love, that don't support me, when there's 100 people over here, even if I've never met them a day in my life in person, they show me so much support. They encourage me. They send me messages. So, you have to weigh it out, because the truth is then you're just seeing people for who they really are. And as hurtful as it might be to see the people that you thought would be down for you, that would be supporting you and in your corner, and then they don't, I know it's hurtful, but the thing is that you got to realize that whoever's meant to be a part of your life, whoever's meant to go where you're going, they are going to be. And the thing is that sometimes people are just in our lives for a season, they're in our lives for a reason. And then you have those few who are in our lives for a lifetime, right? So all you need to worry about is you. Worry about that you're continuing to be a good person, that you're continuing to have good intentions in your heart, continue to show up as your authentic self, and continue to be a light and continue to put goodness. Don't allow those people to make you bitter, to make you angry, to make you sad. Like, tomorrow isn't promised. We don't have time to feed into that negative or that bad energy. Like, we literally don't have time. I don't know about you, but I don't have time. I spent too much of my life being depressed, feeling unworthy, being anxious, feeling like, I was not made for more, and just settling for life. No, like, this is your time to thrive. 2023 is our time to shine. It's our time to thrive, to be happy, to let go of anybody who is trying to bring us down, anybody who's toxic, anybody who's negative, anybody who is not serving us in our fullest capacity. They got to go. And sometimes it is people that maybe we've known since we were little, people that we thought were like our blood. and they end up being the ones that hurt us the most. Because one thing you have to understand is that everybody can't go where you're going, and we all have our own journeys. So sometimes it's not even that they're a bad person or they have bad intentions for you. It's just that your paths are going on different directions, and you're not meant to go where they're going, and they're not meant to go where you're going. And that's just what it is. And so all you can do is focus on you and what you're doing, and making sure that you're showing up 100% for yourself, first and foremost, every single day, putting all of your faith and your trust in God, and knowing that He will put the right people in your life when they're supposed to be, and He will remove the wrong people from your life when they're not supposed to be there as well. And it's okay to take the time to feel those feelings, to process, to grieve, especially if a relationship or a friendship is ending. Like, take that time to grieve, but don't put so much energy in it. Like, don't be focusing, oh, I thought my people were going to support me. And, if that's what you're focusing on those 5 people or those little bit of people that ain't supporting you, and you got 100 fans over here cheering you on and buying your stuff and sharing your stuff and, supporting you in whatever your journey is, like, what are you doing? Like, you're amplifying the negative more than the positive. So shift your perspective, trust the process, and know that you have exactly the people that you need in your circle in this moment. And the more you focus on the good, the more good is going to come to you. It's like a sifting process. Like, maybe that person not being a part of your life anymore is a protection. Like, imagine if that person continues to be a part of your life and you're going to greater heights. Like, do you want to have someone who's not fully for you at that great capacity? No, you want to get them removed at ground level, right? And so that's the message. That's pretty much it. It's not a big message or a word today. I just want to encourage you that if you're in that place of life where you're feeling hurt because the people that you thought were for you aren't anymore, grieve and let it go. And just know that God will place the right people in your life. And the more you try to hold on to relationships that no longer serve you in this moment of your life or where you're going, the more stressed out you're going to be, and the more negative emotions you're going to be feeling. And again, it's up to you. Do you want to feel depressed? Do you want to feel sad? Do you want to feel that anger in your heart? Or do you want to feel happy? Do you want to feel at peace? Do you want to feel joyful? It's up to you. Focus on the good in your life. Be grateful. Show gratitude to those people who do support you and encourage you, even if it's one person. Like, you don't need a whole gang of people. If you have one fan, one person, that's all you need. Because at the end of the day, God will continue to multiply and bring people that are going to help you in your journey of life. All right, guys. So I hope this was encouraging to you. Share this on your stories on Instagram. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And please leave me a star rating and review. And you can leave me a review on Apple Podcasts and also here on Spotify. And send me a message if you have any questions, any comments, any feedback. Please send them to me. You send them to me directly on Instagram at Inspire Her Mindset. And you can also send me an email at inspireherwithin@gmail.com. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you guys soon. God bless.